Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. And he takes this from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So UCLA will get the first crack on offense today. And this quarterback, of course, Kirk, he's the guy that stirs the drink for this team.
You talk about the total package. He runs it, produces it, directs it, acts out all the scenes. He's the whole package. I love a quarterback who understands the ins and outs of a football game. This kid plays like he wrote the manual.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Hey, it's a first down here by this UCLA offense. Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver to be able to get those yards and keep the sticks moving. Good job also just feeling the defense's coverage and making a quick decision to get that ball out.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Fires it to the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Well, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. The catch is made for a huge pickup. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory, tackled at the 45.
But it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Gordon. The throw complete to the running back underneath. Tackle made after the completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
That short completion sets up a third down play. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Finding space at the 20. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Can he reach the end zone? He'll be muscled out of bounds very close to the goal line.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA. Now here comes the bunch formation. Looking to throw it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. And the Sun Devils will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. They'll give it to the back. Running past the 45. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the plus 47. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Getting set for his second down.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The Sun Devils are going to keep this drive rolling. Dropping back, it's Morris. Quick throw over the middle. Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And this one is caught. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. The Sun Devils starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
Caught near the goal line. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal. First and goal now, a chance to get level after allowing the opening touchdown.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 7. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State. That's why he's a dangerous scrambler. The quarterback says, I'm just going to end this scoring drive right here. I'll do it myself.
Yeah, and everybody's covered downfield. The defense has done a pretty good job of containing the offense. The problem is this guy's creativity.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looks left and finds his target there. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. The completion makes it 2nd and short.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football on this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. It's going to bring up a 3rd down play. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Short pass finds the tight end. And moves the ball to the 35 and another first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it again. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Gordon. Going to try to use his legs here. Physical running, fights off the defender. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. The Bruins are in the red zone. They'll run the option. He'll toss it to the back. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
And that one produces a decent gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
You need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Aiming for the end zone. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins. So with playoff pressure curve, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense. The Sun Devils looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Dropping back, it's Morris. It's a sack. They've got him back at the 4-yard line.
I personally love the aggressive approach here by this offensive coordinator. You got to take some chances. You got to create some matchups. But if you don't protect the quarterback, you have no chance.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Now, a 4th down.
And the Sun Devils will line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Just able to get it away. And here's the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Bruins offense back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. And the running back takes the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
He's moving out of the pocket. Sting, and the ball to the ground. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. 3rd down play for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Using his legs here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Dropping back, it's Gordon. Snags the quick throw. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Second down play coming up for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone, and he will score. Touchdown, UCLA. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone. And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Caught near the sideline. It's Williams.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Love to watch this quarterback.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? To throw, it's Gordon. That pass falls incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's complete downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. First down, looking to throw the ball. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And it's incomplete. A last gasp pass as time expires in the first half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. These games, they never disappoint, regardless the score. And this one was filled with excitement and big plays throughout that first half. These quarterbacks have been spinning that.
And the UCLA offense takes the field. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. He's stopping, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Chris, how about the accuracy here by this quarterback to pick up the first down? And, man, UCLA has had some great play at quarterback. DTR, who just left recently, going back to Cade McNown, and, of course, Troy Aikman, one of the best to ever play the game.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. Back to throw. It's Gordon. Locates the tight end. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. The Bruins come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
It's a great play for the offense, but let's give all the credit to the offensive line for that play. The quarterback makes the throw, but he couldn't have done it without the time that they provided.
Makes a quick catch. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Fights through the tackler. Touchdown, Bruins. Still no answer for this offensive. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there. And the Bruins come to the line with first and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll be stopped just short of the end zone at the 1.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play, they're in position to bring him down for a loss.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking to throw. It's Gordon. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. And the route is on.
Touchdown.
First down here. The offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. Breaks loose at the 45. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Handoff here from the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
So we're it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on third and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at fourth down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
And they pick up the first side of the 23, getting closer to the red zone.
Chris, how about that? What a call on fourth down. They get the conversion, under a minute to go, and that should be about it. What a job by this offense to be able to come up with a victory today.
And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. The Bruins trying to cash in here in the red zone. To the air, it's Gordon. Looking to scramble. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run. The offense will spend a timeout here. 25 seconds on the clock.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
And a timeout taken by the offense with 19 seconds remaining. Ball back at the 6 or 2nd and goal up that loss. And he drops back in the gun. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line. The Bruins hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W.